Now, before the pandemic hit, Mayor John Tory, along with Deputy Mayor Anna Bailau, identified affordable housing as a major priority for the city. Since then, there's been a flurry of projects built, planned, in the works, still on the horizon. Yes, inroads are being made, but will they add up to the grand plan solutions all are hoping for? One by one, they've begun to pop up throughout the city. New modular housing to support those in need of homes, with 2 more sites announced this week. Empty land adjacent to existing apartment buildings in Etobicoke, set aside for more than 100 people to move in once approvals to build go through. Same in Scarborough for 50-plus units.
In recent decades, there has never been as much done in housing as we're seeing now, and the need has never been as great. So that is the reality that we're facing. We're constantly catching up to inaction on this file for a few decades.
Add the latest sites to 6 other supportive housing projects announced by the city over the last year, and it adds up to a grand total of 728 spaces. A pace that historically can be considered fast, but it still might not meet the targets the city has set for itself.
Realistically, if that was the pace we were keeping, it would take 25 years to get to 18,000 units. So it feels like we're going incredibly fast, but we're still going at about a third of the pace needed to meet the city's own supportive housing targets.
Another recommendation to turn a Green Pea parking lot near Queen Street West into more affordable housing will be considered at City Hall next week. With it, a former fast food restaurant and retail store would make way for another new park. Mayor John Tory believes all signs are looking up.
I think if you look at the trend line of how many units we started with at the beginning of this administration and how many we're up to now, if we can continue to build that momentum up, we are going to make a major dent in this list.
That said, here's some context for you. There are approximately 7,800 people experiencing homelessness in Toronto right now, and more than 81,000 households waiting for subsidized housing.